welcome to Thermomix Adventures, guys. We are doing quick dinners this month, okay? And everything you'll see me present all of March is quick dinners. Now tonight I'm going to show you this amazing mushroom stroganoff. Now hopefully you can hear me. We have a big storm rumbling overhead and I'm heading out the door shortly to the gym. So what I love is I've got this done. It sits in the Thermomix for an hour and a half till I get home and then I serve it up. So it's the way that we've been doing things around here for a little while and I love it. If you want to see the recipes I'm making this month, do head over to thermomixingadventures.com.au, follow the QR code and go to the blog and you'll be able to download all the really quick and speedy under half an hour dinners from there. Let's get straight into this recipe. It is mushroom stroganoff. Now this has the most amazing flavor. Do not be put off by the amount of mushroom varieties it tells you to use. I have never used shiitake mushrooms, okay? I've never used a particular type. I just use the boring old circular ones that come in usually a 500 gram pack and I use 500 grams. So don't let that stop you from making this recipe. First ingredient was a brown onion, okay, cut in halves. Now we've got a garlic clove. I am on the cheat at the moment because I'm making it as fast as I can. So I'm putting in garlic paste, okay? Use what you've got, all right? Do say hi if you're watching on today. Oh, actually it said 2 garlic cloves. Hang on, we need a second spoonful. Do you have a storm at your house this afternoon? Do let us know. It is rolling in the storm this afternoon. All right, so we've got this chopping step next. So on with the lid and the measuring cup. Spin the dial up 3 seconds on speed 7. You can hear it's done early. I could have actually changed that a little bit because I could hear it was done a little bit early, but it doesn't matter. We'll just keep going. Scrape down the sides, add some oil, 40 grams of oil. Now the scrape down the sides is really to get it caramelized. So you guys know that I don't generally do that too often. You might have noticed I didn't measure that either. I don't sometimes measure the oil, okay? If it's a high heat recipe, I will, because high heat recipes like you to be pretty precise. But the other ones, bit of a glug here does the job, okay? Don't feel like you have to be exactly right. On with the lid, off with the measuring cup, and instead, following the pictures on the screen, we are putting our simmering basket in top. If you can't find your simmering basket, use your Vorwerk, okay, or your splash guard if you have to. It is stopping the splashing out the top. And now it is going to beautifully cook this off for 3 minutes. Our onion and our garlic that it chopped for us in there. Well, garlic was paste today, but if it was a garlic clove, it would have chopped that down. This is your time to prep ahead on the steps. Now we can go preview button. If you've got a TM5 down the bottom corner, you've got one that brings up the details on your recipe. Click on that and that will let you scroll through and see what comes next. So you can be grabbing out of your fridge your vegetable stock, some tomato paste. I am skipping the white wine, okay, because I don't have any. So you can just skip that over as long as you've used your veggie stock. That is your flavor enhancer. You need that, okay? Plain flour, I'm using gluten-free plain flour. You could skip that all together. You'll just end up with a runnier sauce. No big deal, okay? So if you don't like flour, it's not the way you eat your food, just leave it out, okay? Perfectly fine. Paprika. Now I'm using sweet paprika. There is a sweet and a smoky, up to your personal preference. We use sweet around here. Lemon juice. Now I do have a lemon somewhere here or over here. If you don't have a lemon, apple cider vinegar will do the same job in this recipe. If you needed to, you could use a white vinegar as well, or a white wine vinegar, or a lime juice. It's something to offset the flavor, okay? Here we go. This is where it starts getting technical and it stops some people making this recipe. Have you made this recipe? If you have, put it in the comments. It is amazing. I could just drink this recipe. Now I've got to admit, my 6-year-old, actually he's 7 now, he does not agree with me. My others all do, okay? But the 7-year-old does not agree that this tastes amazing. But all the rest of us think this is divine, okay? So it's okay. We're going to make mashed potato to go with, and he will just actually eat the mashed potato, and he can just have some of the sauce without the mushrooms. I think it's the texture, yeah? So here we go. Portobello mushrooms. I'm just not going to use them. I'm just going to put in 500 grams. You've got 200 grams that are Swiss browns, and then you've got 50 grams of shiitake. So stir with the spatula, cook 5 minutes, and then some more portobello, and then some Swiss browns, and then some shiitake, and I'm going to show you how to shortcut that, and then sour cream. Now I'm actually skipping sour cream. I'm making it completely dairy-free and using coconut cream, okay? So you could do that too. You can actually completely leave it out, depending on your flavouring. You might want to taste it and decide if it's just a little strong for you, okay? Oh, the onions are getting my eyes this afternoon. So that is what you can be prepping as you have this 3-minute cook. And most of our main meals have that time available to you, okay? All right, we're going to number 1. Oh, my eyes. It's been a long time since I've had onion eyes. My goodness. This has only got about 10 seconds left. It is smelling amazing. Let me give you a sneaky peek in there. I don't know that you can see much. My camera's a little far away at the moment, but that's okay. Oh, all right, click on next. Here we go. 3 teaspoons of veggie stock. It's not a full tablespoon, right? A tablespoon is 4 teaspoons. So we're not going for a full amount. I'm just going to use one of these and do a big heapy spoon, okay? So, actually I might do a second heapy spoon. That was kind of not as big as I would have liked. Too much now. There we go. So approximately 3 teaspoons. Obviously, less is more because you do not want to have it too salty. You can't kind of go back from saltiness, whereas you can add more salt at the table. Okay, tomato paste. And this goes, oh, there's a spoon in there already, 50 grams of tomato paste. The home brand, have a look at labels, but generally speaking, your home brand has less preservatives and additives, or at least it does in Australia, than your just going to change spoons. Then your fancy brands. So have a check out of your labels, get comfortable with reading your labels and see what ingredients are in your food that you eat. 50 grams of this. Or better still, cook it down yourself if you've got abundance. Okay, so cooking it down is another option. 51, perfect. Okay, next up it says wine. We're going to skip that out. I have a towel here, I'm just going to do my fingers. Then it's got our plain flour. This is our thickener. So we're here, as I said, I'm using gluten-free. It says 2 teaspoons, so I'm just gonna do a bit of that. I reckon that's about 2 teaspoons. 1 teaspoon of paprika. Everything's a little bit over the place over here. Luckily it's off the screen so you can't see my mess on my desk. So 1 teaspoon of this. Now do remember to be sharing these videos with your friends who have a Thermomix and who need to use it more, okay? That's what I do these videos for, is to help you and them get the very most out of their Thermomix. I'm just digging a lemon seed out, okay? I didn't want that to fall in first. I wouldn't normally cut a lemon like this. Somebody else has cut it in my house. This is not going to be the most ideal to squeeze. Do you know the tip with the spatula though? The spatula, normally, if it was segmented right and cut the other way, goes in and you can pivot it around on it. I'm kind of not doing a very good job, but that's okay. It'll get there. Okay, in this goes 20 grams for those of you cooking along at home later. The onion is still pretty strong. It's getting my eyes. And by the way, this works better as well on a TM31 or a TM5 spatula before they made them nice and bendy. So they're quite solid on the end. All right, nearly finished. Now I'm going to show you how to shortcut this. So hang on for a second. Now, here comes the mushrooms. Normally, as I said, it does it in 2 batches. I don't worry. So I literally put in 500 grams of my container, diced up, usually quartered, but if I've got the chance to buy a cheap 500 gram sliced packet, I will buy that. And they all go in, okay? Go through these steps. So it's got shiitake, stir to combine, place the simmering basket. Now this has a 5-minute cook, but I want to go through and I want to add my 100 grams of sour cream, and I'm going to add my 5-minute cook to this last time so that I can literally set and forget, okay, which is what I love. So it's 100 grams here. Oh, my coconut cream has gone solid, so solid. Oh, now I'm making a mess. I'm going to show you why I was making a mess. Check this out. Oh, can you guys see that? It's the coconut cream, literally off the top. Look at that. In that goes. So 100 grams I need. In this goes. There we go. Kind of rounds the flavour out. I wouldn't normally say skip out something creamy and creamy like to go in this recipe, okay? Don't skip that out because I think it would be a bit strong. You could use yogurt, sour cream, anything like that, okay? Something that gives it that more creamy texture and taste. Stir with a spatula, so that's just to get it moving around in there. I don't think it's necessary, I'm just going to leave that. And then, now we missed a 5-minute cook before, right? So now we're going to put this here, simmering basket on top, and we're going to go next, and we're going to put this on 10 minutes. So we're adding the 2 5-minute times together. It's 100 degrees, reverse, slow stir, and literally in 10 minutes, dinner is done. Now mine will sit here for an hour and a half until I get back from the gym. It'll still be probably 75, 80 degrees in an hour and a half's time of sitting here. And we will then serve, well actually I'll probably make mashed potato and serve it up with that. So that's how easy it is to make the mushroom stroganoff. Now if mushrooms alone is not your thing, check out the mushroom and beef stroganoff. It's on Cookie Do. It has a picture of cabbage in a bowl next to it. It is phenomenal as well. Highly recommend that recipe. However, it's not as quick as this one. And this month is all about speed. So guys, thanks for joining me today. Let me know if I can support you with anything about your Thermomix. If you've got questions, reach out. But otherwise, take care. I'll see you tomorrow for another really quick and easy dinner recipe. So take care. I'll see you then. Bye for now.